Hello and welcome to the Cinema Gold Show. I'm your host, Larry Lease. On today's episode, we continue our series on the con, a Leverage Rewatch. And this week, we are reviewing Season 2. But first, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Poddex, for sponsoring this episode. Poddex are the hottest new tool for podcasters looking to have more meaningful conversations or gamify their podcast. Simply shuffle up, ask a question, and let the content roll. Get yours today at poddex.com and use the code Larry21 for 10% off your order. We also have merch now, and right now we have a summer sale, 25% off, when you use the code SUMMER25. The link to our store is in the description. And now on to our topic for the day.
The rich and powerful, they take what they want. We steal it back for you. And sometimes bad guys make the best good guys. We provide leverage.
Leverage's second season of Heist and Hokum was a bit of a mixed bag. The great two-part Season 1 finale proved that this show works best when it throws in a bit of heavy-handed drama to counterbalance the frivolity. Nate's drinking arc and the revelations about his son's death worked extremely well when it was incorporated into the gang's usual blend of savant hijinks. Unfortunately, Season 2 wasn't able to match that level of intrigue, at least not all the way through. There were a handful of standout episodes, including an excellent Season 2 finale, but mostly we were given a lot of ridiculous, cartoonish con jobs that actually worked against the grain of the show. Leverage has a great fun chemistry between the cast and the team. It's always a joy to watch, but when the cons ultimately become sort of a wing and a prayer con that no mark or villain would ever fall for in a million years, then the show actually winds up wasting a lot of the dark humor that it's worked so hard to earn. Episodes like the Order 23 job, the Top Hat job, were almost too unbelievable even for a show like Leverage. And the Season 2 premiere, the Beantown Bailout job, fell flat and was never able to capitalize off the tremendous lead-in that Season 1 finale provided. Nate spent most of Season 2 feeling conflicted over his intentions towards Sophie. At some point when it comes to will they, won't they couples, you just kind of want adults to act like adults. It's an unrealistic expectation considering the ultimate might of this particular TV contrivance, but having to watch Nate and Sophie constantly avoid meaningful glances just didn't add up to anything particularly compelling. I thought it was a bold move to have Nate give up the booze, but as with most TV arcs, business won't pick up again until an addict gives in to their vice. I found myself not caring much about Nate until he wound up taking a dark turn in the clever and deft The Bottle job. After that moment, Nate's high-functioning yet reckless depressive helped to reinvigorate the end of the season. Still, though, I was never that much of a fan of Nate and Sophie as the couple to watch. I'm glad that two of them might be able to help each other out with their brokenness, but I always felt like Parker and Hardison were the kids to root for. The most notable part of Season 2 was the addition of Jerry Ryan's Tara to Team Leverage. Tara stepped in as the replacement grifter when Sophie ran off to find herself after the laughable, exciting 2 Live crew job. In reality, of course, Gina Bellman decided to take some time off from the series so that she can go and be pregnant, which is evident from the fact that they only shot Sophie from the neck up whenever the team would communicate with her via video conference call. Tara's character was able to provide an element of conniving sexiness to the group, but by the end of the season, she really just felt like a substitute. It was clear that Tara was in it for the money, but nothing ever came from that. Nate just always wound up giving Tara her cut of the loot while the rest of them took nothing. So while Tara could have wound up being a thorn in Nate's side and a danger to the team, she just wound up being a seat filler. It makes me wonder why they even bothered to provide moments where she and Nate warmed up to each other, when she wasn't even going to be a permanent member of the crew. We all knew Sophie would be back eventually, so why bother fully integrating her into the team? Along with some of the great aforementioned episodes, 2 Live, Bottle, I'd also like to throw in the Lost Air job, the Zanzibar Marketplace job, and the Iceman job as some of the other strong episodes of the season. All of them were able to combine shrewdness and appropriate humor with believable TV cons and didn't waste their times with silly accents and broad caricatures. Yes, Hardison actually portrayed a Brit in the Iceman job, but the entire point of that episode was going too far with one character. I enjoyed the number 2 role that Elliot took on toward the end of the season. I really like seeing him display moments of sly intelligence. I felt like he really took on a noble warrior role that suited him well, and he came off as a guy on the team that I respected most. Watching him stare at Nate during the final moments of the Maltese Falcon job sent shivers up my spine. Another great character moment came from Parker when she completely lost her bearings and broke down in tears after being cold read by a fake psychic played by Luke Perry in The Future Job. This season was laced with great moments like these, but it ultimately failed to capitalize on all its great ingredients. Too much time was spent on silly costumes and not enough was spent on momentum and character development. Let us know in the comments section below, what did you think about Leverage Season 2? And share your thoughts with us. Let us know what you thought. You can find us on Twitter at Cinnamon Gold Show, or just leave a comment in the comment section below. As always, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Hit the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. And at the end of our series, we're going to have a, contest to find the winner of the question of the week, which we'll post in the description. The winner will receive a grand prize, with the prize yet to be determined, actually. But stay tuned, and as always, thank you so much for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.